let's talk about the Save Siege movement, which if you've been on any type of social media, I'm sure you guys have seen it. I believe this time around it was started by Spoit, who wants Ubisoft to fix a huge amount of the issues. Just to name a few: cheaters, exploits, lack of content, terrible balancing, stuff like that. And this isn't the first time people have been calling for Ubisoft to fix Siege, because Siege is Ubisoft's only good game. It's the only game that actively makes them money. So they should put a lot more care into it, but lately it feels like they just don't care at all. Each new season update has like no content at all. With Year 10 Season 3 that just came out, I'm already out of ideas. I have no idea what else I want to do because there's no changes. There's nothing to make content about. So I understand the frustrations. It is really, really bad. And on top of that, this is the first Season 3 out of all the 10 years of Siege where the player base has declined with a new season. If you look at the last 10 years, every single Season 3, the peak player base went up and the average player base almost always went up. This is the first season where both the average player base and the peak player base both declined. And this is only one season after Siege X came out, which was supposed to save Siege. So I understand the frustrations. I am 100% with them on that. But I don't think the Save Siege movement is going to do anything, and here's why. First off, every single time there's a Save Siege movement, people call for boycotts of the game, but no one actually boycotts it. The only way Ubisoft would ever start doing something about this movement is if all of the content creators boycotted Siege, which is never going to happen, and I don't blame them. Siege is our full-time job. We all like money. We all want to make money. We're not going to just quit our job hoping that everyone else does the same. And most of them won't do the same. If I were to boycott Siege, I don't think any other content creators would follow suit. So as long as we keep playing Siege and keep making content based off of whatever Ubisoft keeps putting out, they're going to just keep doing the same thing. It's not going to change. But then people make the argument, well, we should at least spread the word. We should tell everyone to talk about this. We can do that, but Ubisoft already knows these are all issues and they still haven't done anything about it. We've been complaining about this directly to devs at workshops for the last 2 or 3 years, and nothing's getting done. I have personally complained about Rank 2.0 to some of the higher up people at Ubisoft, and every single time they say we're working on it. And then every single time I hear Year 10, Year 11, Year 12, something like that is finally going to change something. So we're just left waiting and waiting and waiting. Even if we're complaining about it, it's still not coming out for a few years. And to play devil's advocate a little bit, I don't think people understand how hard it is to fix some of the things that people are complaining about. Anti-cheat is going to be, no matter what, always a crazy, crazy hard thing to fix. Cheaters will always find a way. It's easier for a cheater to break the game than it is for Ubisoft to fix the game, because that's just how cheating works. And then people always come up with these terrible ideas where they're like IP bans, hardware ID bans, those don't work. And then they come up with things that don't work, where they say something like, we should just incorporate Valorant's Vanguard into Siege. That doesn't work either. That's not how any of the anti-cheat stuff works. And I understand people are not as knowledgeable about it as I am, but it is frustrating to hear people say, oh, just fix it. It's not an easy fix. If it was an easy fix, they would have done it. Because for some reason, people have the idea that Ubisoft as a whole is just really lazy. And even though they could fix everything, they're just choosing not to. That's not the case. Siege is Ubisoft's most profitable title and the only thing keeping them from bankruptcy right now. So obviously, if they could fix it, they would, because it is their cash cow. They need it to thrive. But things are complicated and they can't just do that. There are some of the changes that people are calling for that I think they could change really easily. Rank 2.0 is something that they could easily revert or modify season to season, but they're just choosing not to. Content is one where I'm half and half. Just as a content creator, I can come up with 5 different ideas of buffs and nerfs they could do every single season, so I feel like it wouldn't be that hard for them to implement. But I know Ubisoft is very, very rigorous when it comes to how they test things, and they're not going to just willy-nilly throw in some changes and hope everything works fine. They refuse to do that. And because all this stuff is so complicated, I fear that even if content creators did actually boycott Siege completely, I don't think anything would change. Because I don't think it's possible to change that quickly. And I'll tell a bit of a personal story as to why I think a boycott probably still wouldn't work. So a few years ago, I was not getting invited to Ubisoft stuff. I was getting upset because I am one of Siege's largest creators, and to not be involved in anything felt a little insulting. And in my talks with Ubisoft, asking why I wasn't getting invited to stuff, I said, because you guys aren't inviting me, it makes me feel like I should just stop covering Siege and I should go play something else. And normally, I think a company should look at one of their top creators and say, whoa, we don't want you to leave Siege. We want you to still cover the game and be a part of the community. But that's not what they said. They said, okay, have fun. They had no qualms or worries about me leaving Siege. They did not consider that a threat or anything, which they should, because any large content creator leaving Siege is bad. But Ubisoft seems to not be concerned about any of that. And I kind of get it. Siege has just always done well for them. So I think in their minds, they just think, no matter what we do, people will keep playing and will keep making money. But everyone knows that's not true. Games die all the time. And with Siege's declining numbers showing that it's probably at its lowest point in years, again, shortly after Siege X came out, that should be very concerning for them. So if creators were to leave too, that would probably set off the alarms for, we're probably going to have to shut this game down. So while I think the intentions of the Save Siege movement are good and people are hoping for the best, the realistic answer is that nothing will change. It's sad. It shouldn't be like that, but it kind of is. I do wish there was something I could say about what we could do that would actually get some results, but again, I don't think there really is much. I do personally keep trying to advocate for the community. I talk to the devs as much as I can at events to try to get them to understand that things need to change. But I am just one person doing that. And at the end of the day, the devs at the events can listen to me and say, yeah, I understand what you're talking about, but nothing will necessarily have to change. But if I had to personally come up with some ideas on what they could do to actively help the Siege community and address some of these concerns, the first thing I would say is to get rid of hidden MMR so rank 2.0 stops sucking. Make it all visible MMR, which means that either we'd have to start at the rank that we're assigned, hidden MMR, or we start in actual copper, we face coppers until we get to bronze, and then we just work our way up, which I think would be way more fun for ranked. And then for content, I think they should just take like the top 3 banned attackers and defenders and nerf them a little bit, and then take like the bottom 3 attackers and defenders and just buff them as much as they can, whether it's guns, utility, whatever. Give them nades, whatever they can to just buff these operators and see if they get picked more. Every single season, they should be changing at least like 5 or 6 operators. Doesn't have to be anything huge, just change them in some way. And then for cheaters, there's not much they can do there. I would say just keep updating the game as much as you can. They just updated the game the other day, and me and Evan played, and we didn't face any cheaters that entire day. So as long as they can keep updating the game, we should be facing less and less cheaters. And that was kind of something we were promised, where they said that they'd basically be able to just update the anti-cheat whenever they wanted. And clearly that's not been working, because all season it's been just cheaters nonstop. So probably not much would change there. But just the content, changing ranked a little bit, I think that would do wonders. Because right now, I do think the biggest problem is that most people are loading into the game and they just look at the entire list of operators. Even though there's a lot, there's like 70 operators, they look at it and they say, I don't know what I want to play. I do that all the time. I have no idea who I want to play right now because everyone just seems boring because we've played everything. It's important to note that a lot of these issues that we're bringing up only really affect the top like 1% of Siege. The people who play all the time, the content creators, the rank grinders. A lot of this stuff doesn't affect a lot of the lower rank people because they don't really care. They play ranked for fun. They haven't even unlocked all the operators. They're just playing to play, and that's perfectly fine. So they don't feel the effects of everything that we're talking about as much as we do. And a lot of people are probably going to watch this and say, who cares what the content creators think? Care more about the general population, which is fair. But content creators do keep Siege alive, and a lot of people don't realize that. I think rightfully so, people critique content creators saying we're crybabies and we just demand the world, which is fair, but content creation keeps all games alive. Any game without content creators usually dies pretty quickly, because without content constantly fueling people to want to keep playing, why are people going to go back? If Siege had 0 content creators, I can guarantee you it wouldn't be as popular as it is now. And people always claim that Jinxie saves Siege, but in the same breath they say content creators don't do anything for the game. Jinxie's a content creator. If he saved Siege, then content creators do something for the game. That's just how I felt about the Save Siege movement. As much as I want it to do something, I don't think Ubisoft's going to respond. I first off think that they don't care that much. Again, until people are actively willing to boycott the game completely, they're not going to care. If we had the top 20 creators boycott the game for the next month, I think Ubisoft would go into full panic mode and start pushing out whatever they could as soon as possible. But that's not going to happen. Even if I boycotted the game, guaranteed no one else would follow. Even if Spoit boycotted the game, I doubt anyone else would follow either, because everyone, while they want what's best for the community, also mainly cares about themselves. And I don't blame them, because content creation is a very fickle job. It doesn't normally last long, and you don't make as much money because it's a very short career. So why are people going to give up a month of their salary making whatever they can just to try to prove a point? No one's going to do that, which is why I don't think much is going to happen. I would love for something to happen, But being realistic, I don't think it will. But before I end this little monologue and go into some highlights for you guys to enjoy, I'm just curious to hear what you guys want to see. What would you like to see changed in Siege? What are your biggest qualms and issues? Because it's easy for us to see what content creators want because they're the vocal minority, but what does the community want? What do you guys want? What does the average gold player complain about with Siege right now? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for the little speech monologue thing. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but I just want to talk about it because it is a big movement happening right now. If something happens, great. But I'm not holding my breath.
Ooh, I see a ying. I see a ying.
Ying sees you.
What the Ying look like?
She's pretty. Very pretty.
I don't know who I got, but I had nades.
They might be dropping skylight.
They definitely are.
Oh, yellow or I would think. Jumped over. One in your 2 team.
Dead.
Oh shit.
What?
No one on skylight?
Sterling cheating. Delrin cheating. No, no.
For real?
Maybe. I don't know.
So
Or he has the best reaction.
Chapper doesn't even look bad. How's his KD bad?
Okay, I blocked off white. We'll hear if they push up there.
Let's go Pav. One's either on... Ooh, last one red.
New hatch, 100%. New belt.
You guys have time.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh my god, I hit the railing like 3 or 4 times.
That's why they gotta go, bro. Railings gotta go.
Bro, if those railings were destructible, I killed him. I hit it so many times.
Nice, huge pick.
I've never hated railings more than I do right now. Wall's open, you said?
Yeah. Close that window. Someone does that window.
Prone dead there. Dead.
Swift Pearl. Oh, baby girl.
Oh, on Skybridge. Got him. Let's go, Swift Pearl.
Oh, Swift Pearl.
Let's go, Nick 2000. 60 FOV. Reflex D or whatever it's called. What a headshot. He said, I died to that garbage. I'm gonna kill myself. God damn. That doc was something else. Level 29. I was telling Cross, I'm helping my sister pick out like furniture and stuff because they're renovating their house. And one table she's looking at, like just the table, is $1,400. And then all the reviews are so negative on it, and they're like, it's such low quality, like this is so terrible, blah blah. I'm like,
$1,400?
I'm like, $1,400 is super cheap for a table. Like, I don't know why people are expecting the world for $1,400.
Oh, that's super cheap.
I think so. For a good table, I think that's really, really cheap.
But what kind of what's your definition of a good table? Like hardwood, quartz, countertop type shit?
No quartz countertop or anything, but just like solid construction. It's probably not hardwood, but it's just like, you know, wood variation.
I have like those $900 too. Mine's like the ones that has like an extension, extended bigger.
Yeah, leaf.
Another one coming lobby.
Okay.
Actually, I'm
What'd they they just break?
I don't know. Green hole. Bingo was green hole walked in. It might be inside. She boosted herself.
Easy hold. See, I'm just average.
Whoa.
Priest is. well
The other
above
team got really racist really fast.
Wait, what?
Called him the N-word, but substituted the N for a P.
Oh, Atomic Hammer?
Yeah.
I already reported him earlier. He's already muted for me.
I don't even see him typing.
You know, see,
Did you
scroll
mute
up.
him again? Or did you mute him in the last game?
No.
Because he'll be muted in this one.
No, then I don't see it.
Man got racist real quick.
No, but I'm saying, did you check to see if you muted him?
I did not. But he's already muted, which is I don't recall ever muting.
What did I just say, Priest?
Well, it is what it is.
Hey, Mike, you cannot be serious.
You think my life is a joke?
At this point, I'm convinced it is.
I can't believe you say that.
I just said
In front
you
of-
probably
in front of
muted him
my
from the
son.
other game. He did that last time.
I don't recall ever muting him. I
In
don't
the last
recall
game on
playing
Theme
him.
Park. It was the same thing. He said it before. I cannot believe it. And then you have the audacity to say, "Oh, I don't know how he got muted." I just told
Is this
you.
the luck guy?
Yeah, no, that was someone else.
He's got the same profile picture. I'm so.
Or maybe it is him. Wait, no. Oh, wait, it might be because he probably added the stream mode name now. But either way,
Yeah,
different name, but same
okay.
person.
Today I found out you can't put a Valve cam there. Now it's in a useless spot.
Can't you pick it up?
No, it's stuck in the fucking shelf and you can't break the shelf.
I guess that'll be an audio cam. Oh no.
Play a bug.
Buck's in. He's in here in the closet. I'm out of ammo. Oh, he backed up.
Demon's below.
What? Dude, Nook below as well. New meta, just rush. We're all rushing next round. Next contact.
I've tagged Buck and Nook. Oh my god. I just peeked at the speed of light.
Lucy going on. And, console office, console desk, console desk. Ping 3, ping 3.
Oh, like in there.
Long desk, ping 3. Another one, top yellow, top yellow.
By the closet area. I have gotten 1 kill and 2 assists just from running around. We gotta throw a little, otherwise we're going to overtime and Priest is gonna be salty.
Okay, Drew.
I'm going 12 times Cali only.
Ooh, that's a good challenge.
I think you go Iron Sights Boss G on Dokkaebi.
Iron Sight Boss G.
Priest, I'll have you know, I'm just sitting here, basically waiting for them to kill me, so we don't go to overtime for you. My god, my 12 times sensitivity is so low. Oh. I got one of them. I'm jumping in.
Do it. Go
Zoomed
for it.
in. Oh no. I had him. Where'd he go? I'm blind.
I think we're gonna win this.
Where'd he go? I just saw him. We might win this.
I think we're gonna win this.
You sons of bitches.
I am 12 times staying aimed down sight. I can't possibly be throwing this more. Sorry, Priest.
I'm leading the charge. I'm dead. He's half HP on the left side of the door.
Dude, Weird Yak just came next to me. I gotta leave, dude.
Yes.
No one got default cam. Bro, what are we doing?
I died before I could shoot it. I'm on cam. You guys just push.
Alright, Sled, you hold on. I'm breaching this wall. Not traditional.
Oh, let's go, Reaper.
I think 43 seconds is... People don't realize how fast that goes by.
Well,
Also, it's like no drink or anything.
in some
You
cases,
just-
I don't know. Priest, I think you'd agree
See,
with
the
me.
trick-
43 seconds seems
the-
like a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some
Like-
might say too long. You know,
Yeah,
you start chafing
yeah.
at 30. You know.
Yeah.
They're getting on both sides.
Don't leave me.
They have a
Tall
shield
one.
up. In green. He's above that.
Wow, I just got wall back.
Got Monty.
Flash pushing.
Nice.
Damn, that Ash was ready for me.
Nice shot.
One near front door. They have a glass. Oh gosh.
Ace is by Spiral. Ace is still by Spiral. Gumball Hall Spiral.
Gumball Hall heard.
Nice shot.
Yes, sir. What's gumball?
This guy doesn't know about Gumball, Evan. Can you believe it?
Okay, okay.
Not playing Siege Cup, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.